Hey everyone, so I welcome you in the last video of this series. So we are creating a project in supply chain inventory management using AI, and this has been our flow chart, which I discussed with you in the last video too. So user will give an input which will go to the Telegram bot. The Telegram bot will pass information to prompt engineering to AI. AI will give an output which will be used by this blue box as an input, and will fetch the data from this database to give an output. Okay. So in this lecture, I'm actually condensing this flow chart into this. Okay. Now this is a user input. The user will pass on the input to the Telegram bot. The Telegram bot and your file, which whatever we have created till now, okay, will have a communication using this server. Okay. So in this video, we will do two things. One, we will define server in the sense we will write codes, and we will condense our entire file in this one file. Okay, I'm naming it as a query.py since we have already created all the files. So for example, this database.py, load csv.py, llm agent.py. So since we have already created all these things, we will bring all these files into one file. Okay, we will write codes for the server. I'll share the codes and the codes for the Telegram bot, which you don't need to worry, it will remain same irrespective of the project that you want to work it out. Okay, so starting with this query.py. Now coming to the VS code, uh, select this. Okay, it will become highlighted. Click on this, write query.py. Okay, now see what we are doing is, this was our original flowchart. Okay, what we are trying to do here is we are writing one code which will give me this entire function. Means as as soon as we have user input, it will pass on to prompt engineering to AI to this blue box, and will give an output. Okay, so see, we have already written the codes. So see, the very first thing that we will do is we need this Excel file into database. Okay, so we have already passed the information. If you look into this, load csv.py. Okay, this was our file path. Okay, we have created a database, and the name of that path is db path. Okay, so go into this, write from load csv.py import db path. Okay, so this is done. Now as soon as we have a user input, we will pass it to prompt engineering and to AI. So we need to import this AI. Okay, so AI is this file lmm underscore agent.py, and the name of the function is get SQL from llama. So select it, copy it, come to query.py, write import, paste. Now we are importing it from which file? LMM agent. Okay, done. Now the third thing is this blue box. Okay, so here database.py is my blue box, and this is my function run SQL query. Okay, so from database.py import run SQL query. Okay, done. Now see, we want to define this gray box. Okay, so write one function. So for example, I'm saying define process user query. Okay, so this is the name of the gray box which will take user input, which is string. Okay, now what will it do? Step one is it will get input. uh, it will get an user input and will pass on to AI. Now in this gray box, the user, we have an user input. Okay, Okay, what will what we want here is, this is my AI. Okay, this function, so I'll put it here. Will pass on user input. Okay, so the output from user input with this AI, I'm calling it as SQL query. Okay, AI will generate a SQL query. Now I need to pass it to the blue box. Now this is my blue box, run SQL query. So this is my blue box. Okay, now this blue box has two parameters. One is path name and other is query. Okay, and I'm calling the output here as df results, and the return of this function is df results. Okay. So step one is loading user input into AI. Step two is passing output from AI to blue box. Okay, done. This is query.py. This is done. Now we have two more files. One is bot.py. Okay, so this is for the communication with the Telegram bot. What I'll do here is, I've already written the codes. Okay, I'll just copy paste it. You should also do the same thing. Just make sure that this Telegram token, okay, open your Telegram bot, go to the father bot. You will see a Telegram token for the Telegram bot that you have created. Make sure it is the same thing. I'll show you in this video itself. Okay, now there is one more file, that is api.py, which is a server. This api.py is a server. Now again, irrespective of the codes, okay, sorry, irrespective of the projects that you are doing, so this is my api.py. Okay, that's it. See, we started with this flow chart. We have defined query.py, where we have kept all the files. Okay, we defined this telegram dot bot as bot.py. It's the same code. You just need to change the token, and we've defined server, which is api.py. Okay, that's it. Your file is ready. Make sure to save it. I think yes. So let's connect it with the Telegram bot. Just coming back to query.py. This is load underscore csv.py. Sorry, load underscore csv and not load underscore csv.py. Okay, just make sure. Okay, it is not py. It's actually the file name. That's it. Now before running the codes, you need to ensure that you install these four parameters. Okay, now how we will install it? Open terminal. If the terminal is not visible, click on these three dots, terminals, and open it. Okay, now write pip install flask. Okay, pip install flask, pip install telegram, pip install python hyphen telegram hyphen bot, and pip install tabulate. So these are the libraries, because we are using it in this project. That is why we need to first install all these libraries, or you will get an error message. But since I've already downloaded it, so it is already satisfied. If you want to download pip install telegram, go for pip install telegram and enter. Okay, so just make sure to download each and every of these things. Okay, done. Now what I'll do is, I'll open easycast. Okay, Okay, now let's run the final file. So now let's run the code. We'll start with uploading Excel file into the database. So it is python load csv dot py. Okay, it's the same file name. If you have given some other file name, make sure to enter the same file name here and press enter. So once the file is loaded, it will show you that Excel has been loaded into the database. Okay, now write python api.py. Okay, the file name is api.py. If you have written it something else, make sure to enter the same thing here. Okay, so your server is started. Okay, now you need to start the bot. So how I will do is click on this. Okay, you can't do this in the same terminal because it is live. So click on this. Okay, and start a new terminal. Write python bot.py. Again, the name of the file is bot. So bot.py. If you have taken something else, make sure to enter it here. Okay, so your telegram bot is running and your server is also live. Okay, now open your this bot. Okay, press on start. if if the start button is not visible to you, so simply write slash start. Okay, and you will get the same welcome message. Okay, now ask question. For example, if I want to know what is inventory for SKU2. So as you can see, we have the output 475, which is inventory for SKU2. So if you're running this for the very first time, have some patience because it may take some time. Now let's try one more question. So for example, if you remember the data, we had inventory, we had a daily order quantity. So if I want to know what is stock out days for SKU2, which is roughly inventory divided by daily order quantity. The stock out days is 15, which basically is inventory divided by daily order quantity. Okay, now if we already have defined what is stock out days here in prompt builder. Okay, we have this. Okay, what is stock out days is inventory divided by daily order quantity for that particular SKU. So just make sure to define everything that you use on a day-to-day basis in this prompt builder, and you can actually automate a lot of tasks which consumes a lot of time and has very less value addition. Now just to summarize the entire thing that we have learned in this series is this one, that as a user, when just as you show as a user, when we input the requirement, it moves to a telegram bot. The telegram bot share information with the server. The server passes on the information to prompt engineering to AI gives an output, which is an input for this blue box. Blue box takes input from AI and fetches data from the database. Now data in the database is coming from this Excel or the CSV file, and we have a final output to that server, and server passes on the information to telegram bot. Okay, so this is in all a summary of what we have learned in this entire series. I just hope that you guys have enjoyed it and will create projects in supply chain, irrespective of the fields or irrespective of the department where you work. Let me know in the comment, and if you want me to create more such videos in the AI in the supply chain, like it, share it, comment it, and see you in the next series.